What is going on, guys? JD from New York, back with another Black Ops 2 weapon profile video where I break down a particular weapon, I give you its stats, and what I believe is the best class setup for that particular weapon. Now, these weapon profile videos that I've been doing, these are weapons that I've used throughout my Black Ops 2 multiplayer career. Guns that I find very comfortable to use, my personal favorites, on the way to Prestige Master. Alright, this is why I do it. I'm giving you guys the most successful route that you could possibly take to get to Prestige Master, and these are the guns that are helping me get to that point. Okay? Now, my weapon profile videos are a little basic. They're very simple. I'm not like Drifter and Stuart Brown, Xbox Ahoy. If you don't know who he is, he's on the Elite Call of Duty website. He does all the Weapon God videos on there. He's got a great voice for it. They break down the videos like it's nothing. I mean, it's unbelievable what they do. I absolutely love both of those guys. I can listen to them all day long. I'm a little bit more simpler. Like I said, these are just videos where I break down the weapon because I find it to be successful for me, and hopefully I can help you guys out in the process. Now, I've clearly stated in my past videos where I've covered already the SWAT 5.56, I've covered the M8, I've covered the AN-94, the Vector K10, and the MSMC. I'm mainly an assault rifle guy, okay? I don't mind using an SMG when it calls, when it calls for it. I love the SMGs, but I'm not one of those guys that runs it primarily, all right? I like to mix it up a little bit. Today I'm going to cover another SMG that's been in constant use for me within the last month and a half in Black Ops 2, and for good reason, as I will explain to you in a second. Now, the class I've been using here, if you haven't seen my video already on my my most favorite class, click on the annotation, it'll take you to a new video. But what I've been using lately, and you can see it in the video, the FAL as my primary with only 2 attachments, Select Fire and Silencer. As for my perks, I tend to switch on and off between Hardline and Ghost. Now, I use Hardline when I'm running higher score streaks like you see in the video. I have Stealth Chopper, VSAT, and Escort Drone, okay? And then I use Ghost when I run lower score streaks like the UAV, Hunter Killer, and Hellstorm Missile, okay? I usually take 1 lethal, which most of the time is a Bouncing Betty. But the most important part of my setup is what I take for my secondary weapon, and that is the PDW-57 with that Overkill wildcard, okay? I found this class to be very, very successful for me, and I'm going to continue to use it unless something comes up or I create another class that's wildly successful, but I'm using this one right now. Here I'm simply running the PDW-57 as my secondary weapon, okay? With only 1 attachment, and that's the Fast Mags attachment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video gameplay. It's kill confirmed on Slums. I have a very good gameplay. I start off rough, but then I end incredibly strong, so I hope you guys enjoy that. So let's get right into it. The PDW-57 is unlocked at level 4, so right out of the gate, as soon as you're able to create your own custom classes, you'll be able to use the PDW. Now, the PDW stands for Personal Defense Weapon. Alright, it's pretty much a distant cousin of the P90 from Modern Warfare 3. And the reason why this gun is so attractive right out of the gate is because of its 50-round magazine, which is the largest within the SMG category. Now, my experience with the PDW-57 is that it has its great days, and then it has its days when it's not so great. On great days, you'll kill everybody quickly at close range, fairly easily, 3 bullets to take someone out, okay? And then, on its bad days, obviously, 4 or 5, even 6 bullets to kill. But that's when, you're getting into that mid and long range, category, okay? Now, the damage statistics on the PDW-57 are 35 at close range, and then it drops off to 18 at mid to long range. So that's where it comes into play. 3 bullets to kill at close range, then it'll take 4 or 5, maybe 6 bullets to kill when you get into that mid and long range category. It has generally lower damage output than most other SMGs, but the accuracy, guys, on the PDW is great. It has an extremely large magazine clip, which makes it incredibly popular with a lot of people. I see this gun almost in every lobby I play in, okay? In some sense, like I said, it does remind me of the P90 in Modern Warfare 3 because of that large magazine and the low damage output, but the gun is incredibly accurate. Now, the P90 was one of the worst SMGs, in my honest opinion, in Modern Warfare 3. I don't know what it was about the gun. I just never felt comfortable using it. I don't know if it was the iron sights, or the low damage output, but I was one of those guys that used the UMP or the PP90. Now, like I said, the magazine size is 50 rounds per magazine. With that extended clip attached to it, you can bump that up another 15 bullets, making it 65, which is absolutely crazy if you think about it. The time you can minimize on reloading your weapon is always a plus. Alright, the reload times is very standard for the PDW, 2.59 seconds, which is manageable because of the large magazine. But when you actually have to reload it, it could be a little frustrating because that is slightly longer than your average reload time when compared to the Scorpion or the MP7. With an empty clip, the reload time is 3.19 seconds. So like I said in every other one of my weapon profile videos, guys, make sure you're reloading when you have to reload. You don't want to be caught reloading and, you know, you got an entire enemy team coming after you. You got to reload when you have to reload. The rate of fire on the PDW is 720 rounds per minute, which for an SMG, you're probably saying to yourself, that number figure is relatively low. Not necessarily here. What you lose in rate of fire, you gain in recoil, okay? The gun possesses moderate recoil, and the accuracy when compared to the other SMGs and the higher, plus mixed with that higher magazine, is great, okay? The rate of fire with that rapid fire attached is 900 rounds per minute, but keep in mind, when you equip something like rapid fire, you're going to have a loss of accuracy. You're going to give yourself higher recoil, where the gun kicks a little bit more. It's going to throw your shot off, and you don't want that to happen. And then also, you're going to run through your magazine a lot faster. Those are a lot of negatives, guys. You don't want to invest in all those negatives when you have a perfectly good gun the way it is. Sometimes you could just run this gun bare without any attachments. That's how great and balanced this gun is. Right? This isn't Modern Warfare 3's SMGs where you have to equip rapid fire, that it makes the gun incredibly, you know, better than it is, okay? Modern Warfare 3's rapid fire was a little bit more useful. I know I used it on the PP90. It was a beast of a gun. Everything is a lot more balanced in Black Ops 2, which is one of the few things that they actually did right. As for my recommended class setups for this gun, guys, it's very basic. I feel it's the perfect setup for this particular gun. Obviously, you're going to take your PDW-57 as your primary weapon. Normally, I would say equip the primary Gunfighter wildcard, which will allow you to take that third attachment on your weapon. But in all honesty, you don't need it for this gun. Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. From there, we're just gonna take the suppressor and the fast mags. That's it. All right. Suppressors to stay off the radar, of course, and fast mags to cut down on that reload time, guys. It's 2.59 seconds. You're gonna cut that down about 30%, which will bring it to about 1.8. with the fast mags. Okay, that's a huge difference, especially if you're going to be moving around often and you're going to be rushing. If you feel the need for 3 attachments, what I would recommend is long barrel. I think long barrel works incredibly well with the PDW-57. It'll give you a longer shot so you can engage in those mid to long range battles. Okay. Now, as for the perks, all right, you're going to take, I'd say Ghost. All right, Ghost because you're running the suppressor. Alright, that's going to be your Tier 1 perk. Toughness for Tier 2, and then Tactical Mask for Tier 3, which will bring out our total points so far used to 6. Okay, you're not going to take a secondary, so you don't have to worry about that because the PDW has a large magazine size, and you're not going to need a secondary. Alright, I would use perk Greed 1 here and double up on my Tier 1 perks by taking Flak Jacket. I think Flak Jacket and Tactical Mask work very well together, especially if you aren't going to be running Engineer to see those Bettys and Shock Charges, alright? That would be a total of 8 points in the total points used so far for your custom class. Now, you can go a few different routes from here. You can double up on your Tier 3 and take Engineer or Dexterity, or you could take a Lethal and a Tactical to use your last 2 points. I'll leave it up to you guys. You can do whatever you want. As for me, I'd probably go with doubling up Tier 3. I'd probably take Dexterity to raise your gun a little bit quicker after sprinting and to climb those objects a little bit faster. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my weapon profile video and my breakdown of the PDW-57. If you did, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the new subscribers that I have on my channel. I'm glad you're with me. I hope you enjoyed the recommended class loadout as well. Let me know if it's successful for you, or if you have used my overkill class. Let me know if you have used that and how it's faring for you guys. All right. In my next video, I think I'm going to do the Type 25, which is another one of the assault rifles that I have used. But we'll see about that. I'll let you guys know in advance what I'm going to be doing. But that's it for me, guys. JD's out. I will catch you in my next video. Take care, and until then, peace.